Tonight on Game Night, Nikki, Lincoln, Rusty, and myself, Dave, are going to play Favelas, a game designed by Chris Bryan, published by WizKids, and plays 2 to 4 players. So let's go beautify Rio de Janeiro.
Hey, Dave.
Yes, sir.
Will you teach us about favelas?
I'll teach you the game Favelas.
Okay.
If you'd like to learn more about favelas, you'll need to go to the internet and look up favelas, which are these buildings in Rio de Janeiro that I guess are multicolored and wacky and supposedly cool looking. We have our own little neighborhood, and we're going to beautify our neighborhood by essentially improving it, as it were. As you might know, when you do some sort of neighborhood improvements, you have a city council that you have to deal with. And Nikki, just for the sake of argument, roll all 6 of those big, sexy dice.
They are large.
And Lincoln, if you'd help me, just go ahead and put them in the colors in which they should be. So this is the current way the wind is blowing for the city council. And really what it is how many victory points that are going to be awarded for each of these colors at the end of the round. The game takes place over the course of 3 rounds. And right now, they like blue and they like green and they like orange a little less, but still they like that. They like purple the least. This clear die is how many points you'll get if you have all 5 colors present in your neighborhood. The game takes place in 3 rounds. There are 3 of these double-sided stacks that have, in a 4-player game, 14 tiles, and then mixed in the last 4 tiles are 3 regular tiles and 2 tiles that say year end on them. When the year end tile comes up, that is the last turn that game. So it's not necessarily equal turns. It will just end then. We will then score. We'll then bring in this one, and we'll do the same thing, and we'll bring in this one, do the same thing. So after 3 full rounds, whoever has the highest score wins. So let's talk about what you're doing. On your turn, I'm not going to do it now because this is already pre-set up, but we'll turn 3 of these over. Can you see those over there?
Yep.
Over these stacks? Mm-hmm. On your turn, you are going to draw a tile and then place a tile. All right? You have 3 places you can draw a tile from. You can draw one of these face-up doubles, you can draw a double blind, or you can draw one of these singles blind. All right? When you draw a tile, you are then going to place it on your board. All right? Placement rules are as follows. 1, you can't go off your board. So this is your entire canvas with which to work with. 2, I probably don't have to tell you this, but you can't place a tile such that it covers 2 different heights. Right?
Okay.
So if it can't lay flat, then you can't place it. Other than that, anything can go over anything. You can just put it wherever you want. What you're trying to obviously do is, let's say I wanted to get more green and fewer purple. I could do that, right? I could cover that purple, say, with that green. Although in this case, it doesn't really matter. But, so that's how you can change the colors. But whenever you place a tile on your board, such that one of the colors covers the same color. So if I were to do that, covering that green with that green, in this case purple covers the other, doesn't matter, then that color that you just covered by itself, that die is adjusted either 1 up or 1 down. It is required. So if I were to cover green, a die cannot go higher to 6, it doesn't wrap around. And even if I wanted it to stay 6, I would be required to take this down to 5. Because it has to move 1 in one direction regardless, whether you like it or not. So when a die is maxed out at 6 or maxed out at 1, it will de facto go the other direction on its next move. Now, obviously, I don't have to cover green with green to do that. Were I to cover green and purple with green and purple, I would move both of those dice. Up 1 or down 1, my choice. And then at the end of my turn, you'd flip this up, put a new tile there. If it was the end of year thing, that would be the end. That turn I just took would be the last turn that year, and we would score. Similarly, if you draw blind and you draw the year end, you place it. It in itself is a tile with 2 colors on it, but that's your turn, and that's the end of the round. So you can draw face up here and place a double. You can draw blind and place a double, or you can draw these singles. The singles, as you suspect, are just all 1 color. They obviously give you flexibility. They can fill in holes. Every time you draw a single, regardless of where you place it, you change this clear die up 1 or down 1 first, and then if I covered a blue with a blue, I would adjust blue the same way you normally would. But the mere act of drawing this is going to change this up 1 or down 1. And remember, this is the bonus at the end of the round for having at least one of all 5 of the colors, which we all start with, but you might not end with.
Okay.
When the round ends, we look to see who has the most of each color. Ties are friendly. So in evaluating blue, for example, I have 2, and Rusty has 2, and Lincoln has 2, and Nikki has 2. And we would all get 6. But as far as purple goes, Rusty starts with 2, and I start with 2, and Nikki starts with 2, but Lincoln starts with 1. So we would all get that 1 point for purple, and Lincoln would not get any. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. We're going to do that 3 times, and at the end of the game, whoever has the highest score wins. It's just that simple.
Okay.
Now, I need to read you the start player rule because it's worth hearing. The person who has most recently been to Rio de Janeiro goes first. If this results in a tie, put the game away and never play it again.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
we're done.
Or randomly pick a starting player.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that's there, but it's pretty funny. Oh, he's going away. All right, we randomly determined start player. That ended up being me. 2 more things though before we start. The first is we're going to swap this big clear dice out for this so that you can see it better on the overhead camera. And I'm going to tell you the tiebreaker rule now, just in case. If players are tied, whoever has the highest stack
Oh.
is the winner for the tiebreaker. And if 2 people have the same height, then it's a shared victory.
Cool.
All right.
Okay.
I am going to start by taking this, and I'm going to put it here, which does not cover any light colors. So that is my entire turn. Nikki, it is on you.
Oh. Yee. None of those are particularly. I'll take
You can
this
always draw blind.
yellow. Yellow's 4, so I think.
Well, you can change
So
the
if I
value
do
of any of it.
this-
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
drop the value of
Yeah.
purple. You can just put it over those 2 and
Only
only
when
if they're the same.
only the colors that are the same, correct. That doesn't change anything.
Right. There you go.
But if you put it over there, okay.
But you're removing the green. The green's got a value. You might want to.
Remember, there is 2 points to be had currently for having all 5 colors at the end of the round.
And you don't have green right now.
And green is also worth 6.
Do that.
You can do that?
And I still have blue.
Yep. All right. Let me fill in a new one.
That seems harsh because you now have to place.
I know. I didn't even explain yet that at the end of the round, you don't wipe any of these off. So for all 3 rounds, you're just building up and up and up and up.
Hey,
and
look
up.
at that. Yellow's going to go up 1.
Or down 1. It's up to you.
No, it's going up 1, man.
Okay.
Thank you.
If I can find it.
I like that plan.
There you go.
I like the green and yellow. I'll go ahead and take that one.
Okie doke.
Those things aren't worth anything, are they? I'm going to go there. All 5 still remain.
And if I'm tile. Hey, I can have a red purple, a red purple, a red purple, or a red purple.
What do you want to
I'm
do?
gonna draw blind.
Hey.
Hey, it's a yellow purple. Okay. I will cover this yellow and purple. Oh, I don't want to lose a blue. I'm gonna lose a blue. I'm gonna color this yellow and this purple like so. And that, because I put purple over purple, I have no choice. That must turn to a 2.
2.
Yeah. Look at this.
And Nikki's got all the purple.
I'm going to cover that up
Okay.
and change the purple
I think you
and
have
the
to do
red.
it on top of each other, don't you? Or
I mean,
to do that, raising the values or whatever.
if you want to raise the values, you got to put them over each other.
I'll put them
I
over
thought you were
each
doing
other.
that to not do the values.
No,
Okay.
I want to do the values.
Do you
Look at
want
that.
to raise or lower them?
I am raising
Each of them?
each of them.
All right.
So
that
3
becomes a
and 3.
And that becomes a 3. Look at that. Everything becomes worth something.
Everything becomes valuable. It's kind of.
Well, the minute blue or green get covered, they're going to
Of
go
course.
down.
Goodness. It's terrible. I want to keep the colors.
Right.
I'll go with that.
Well, remember, right? One of each color right now is worth 2.
Yep.
But if I lose my red for a green, that's worth 6.
Right.
I will take...
Manhattan.
Let's get rid of one of these, try to get some variety going. And I will...
You covered red with red?
Yes, I did.
Up or down?
Up.
Really? All right. Well, in that case... Oh, but everything is good. Z?
I think Z is your answer.
Green, green, blue. All right. Oh, goodbye, yellow. I will, look at that. I am de facto, I must lower green to 5, even though I don't want to.
Okay. Green, red.
What happens at the end of a round?
We just score each of the colors. We get rid of any of these tiles that are in the stack. We bring out this stack and
Oh,
we
neat. Okay.
start again.
I'm going to take a single, so that means that white die goes a
It goes to
direction.
either
One or-
2 or 1, whichever way you want it to go.
Up.
Okay.
3.
And there is another blue, and that's fantastic. Can I go another layer already?
Yeah, if you want, but then you're hurting yourself for future placement, right?
I see. Well, that makes that have to be singles,
Right.
but that's where the best place for it, unless I go up. So
You could put it on the blue and then lower the blue.
why would I want to do that?
Well, it's
Because right now you're scoring nothing for blue.
What do you mean?
Because I have the most blue. I'll be
Oh.
scoring 6, you'll be scoring nothing.
That's what you think.
Okay?
this is terrible. This here is terrible. I don't want to lose blue. Don't want to lose red. Maybe something else.
Red and green. Up or down? Green up and red up. Everything goes up. Oh.
Ooh, double red. I think I will take that double red. I will do that and bump the red up. There.
Okay. Okay. Blue, red. Okay, it's not like that. I don't want to. Well, I'm going to do that, even though I don't like it. I will cover blue, red. Even though I have to knock these down to 5s.
I can't increase it. Okay. Whatever.
Well,
Yellow.
it bumps you out from red there, Nikki P. You're at least tied with Rusty.
Right now you're
That's
scoring
Yeah.
5 points for red. And you're scoring.
But I'd be doing 6 for yellow if I did that.
Well, you're already getting 6 for yellow. You're just sharing it with
Oh,
Lincoln.
I see. Okay, so we're doing this then.
Okay.
Single, terrible.
Do you want to bump that?
I don't know if it's
I
terrible.
guess you can wait until you do that. but-
Yeah,
No, there you go. You can completely take red now if you want.
red.
Yep.
If I want to go that way or take out. I don't want to take out the purple if I want the
Yep.
majority, so that goes up to 4.
If you wanted to, or down to 2,
Up.
up to 4.
All right.
And you did not cover red, so there you go. All right.
Down and down.
They each go to 5.
Hold on, let me just...
It's tough, right? You could swap it, then they'd stay at 6. You could cover green with yellow and yellow with green.
Do I want to, though? Yep.
Nothing changes, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is not fun.
One of those two is the end of the... This could be your... This is your last turn, Rusty. Well, not necessarily. If we all draw a blind from here, you could have another turn.
This could all be yours.
If the price is right.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to take the purple green. I'm not going to win on yellow anymore. Let's
Oh, there you go. You can take green all to yourself?
let's take green all to myself and bump purple down.
Were you covering a purple?
Yeah, he covered
Oh,
purple.
okay.
Cover the purple right there.
It doesn't affect anybody, though. That's a weird...
Yeah, it's a tie, but what it does
Oh! I wanted the game to end. I didn't want to place another tile.
Yeah, no kidding.
is I'm hedging my bets on that die down that somebody else is going to put an additional purple down, so it devalues what they're going to get.
Okay. So, do I care about my one yellow?
I don't know.
Do I care about one purple? No. So, this is my best play. Oh, but it covers yellow. Well.
You said you were giving up on yellow.
It's
Oh,
true.
but you're for the variety.
That one
Viva
purple is worth
variety.
2. I'm going to give up the variety. See if it's a mistake. And I will cover purple. And I will...
Go up? Oh, so it doesn't matter.
Sure. Let's all have points. Hey, game end. All right, so... Who has the most blue? I think that's me, right? I have 3?
Year end, by the way. You said game end.
Oh, year end.
Do that
Sorry.
again.
All right.
Flip it.
Oh, hey, year end, as we knew it was going to be.
Blam.
All right, so the most blue is me with 3, right?
Yep.
Yes,
So
sir.
my orange,
Orange
5 points
gets you
for
5.
me. We all get 3 points for purple.
Okay. Wonderful.
Red is Rusty. No, Nikki, all by herself. 5 points for Nikki. She's got 3.
Oh,
3.
wow. Hidden one there.
Well, it's right there. Yellow is Lincoln and Nikki. They each get 6. And green is Rusty and myself.
Mm-hmm.
We each get 6. And then I'm pretty sure everyone but me gets 4, right? You guys have all 5 colors, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone but me. No, just 4.
Oh, yeah, I thought you said 5. I'm sorry.
No worries. All right, these get cleared. This does not get cleared. And you asked me what happens at the end of the round earlier, and I forgot to mention all these dice get re-rolled.
Cool.
Okay.
So go ahead and re-roll them.
Wow.
We bring out the second year's stack.
This is going to get messy now. Who's first?
You, because I took the last turn. It just picks up from where it left off.
Okay. Eek. What do I want it? It's too early to scheme yet, I think. Red's looking good. This is hard.
You say that, but look, you're in the lead right now.
I know, but I don't want to cover up my reds, but I don't think a single is going to be a good plan.
It might be your best plan because it starts to build
'Cause
the
of
foundation
these.
for the next level.
Yeah.
Well, here's something that only just occurred to me, which is once these run out, you can't take them anymore.
Right.
So there might be an instance where you need a single just to cover a hole, and if it's not there,
I've got, look,
Yep.
I've
Just
got
3.
these. I have to fill them with the
maybe you should draw them now.
singletons. All right,
As do I.
talked me into it. Red.
Yeah, that's good.
Red's doing well,
That's what you want.
perhaps. I will do that.
Okay, and does the one of each color go up or down?
That's going up.
All right, move that to a 4.
Lots of blue out there. I think I'm going to take a singleton just because
Just in case.
I need to.
So you don't get cornered later, yeah.
I'm in the same situation. Blue is nice, green is not valuable. Let's just put this here so that I've got a little wider base. And I don't like the value of that.
Hey, hey,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
hey
Well,
now.
he's the only one who didn't score on that.
Yeah, it's true.
I can see myself getting into that same situation.
I don't know. It's too early to judge. Unless this shows up here somewhere.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
But that's only in the bottom 3,
I'm
isn't
gonna
it?
take that.
I know,
Put it
but
there.
that's my point.
I'm gonna knock this down to 2.
These two poopers.
Well, I don't have the variety. I don't have the blue.
Yeah.
You did prior to your turn, though.
Of course.
Yeah.
Taking this one, and we will be going. I think
Over
this
the
one-
red you just built.
I know. I'm trying to figure it out. That way, and that leaves me with 2. I can up that. No. Let's do. That's. Blech.
It seems to me like if you're gonna, well, then there's
Just-
several of us with 2 purple. But if you're gonna do it, yeah, okay, that's pretty good too.
Yeah. It does cover a red, but it still leaves me with 3
Yep.
for now.
3 is enough to score a tie with somebody, if nothing else. You didn't cover a color with a color, correct?
No, I did
All right.
not.
Hey, look at that.
Ooh.
Hey, and it's going up in value, even though I don't have it.
Let's take the red and green.
No, I wanted that one.
And I'm going to bump up the green.
So you can tie with Dave.
Oh, I like it. I'm gonna take this red blue. I'm gonna turn red down to 5. And I'm gonna turn blue up to 6. Done.
How many blues you got there?
3? For now.
Is that what's going to happen? Singleton
Okey-doke.
blue. Well, I'm going to cover up something, which leaves me with that situation.
In that case, what would you like to do with the white die, having drawn a single tile?
Going up.
Oh, look at that.
I am an optimist.
Even though you don't have all 5 colors
I'm an
anymore.
optimist.
All right.
There we go.
I'm going to alone on the yellow, so
Yeah, you are.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to draw blind. Let's see what we
didn't
get.
like what you had there. Huh?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
What do you like about that one?
Not much. Not much at all. Wow. I'm going to harm myself no matter what I do on this. Can't compete on blues. That's not going to help. I'd like to keep the colors. I'm going to
No.
lose the yellow there. I'm going to lose something here no matter what I do.
I know.
All right. Well,
That's the way it works.
let's do
pain.
this.
Them's the breaks.
Them is the breaks.
If I'm going to lose a color, I'm going to lose a color.
You got to commit.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
that. I like it.
And I'm not covering anything, so perfect.
I actually like that move because you've now overtaken me in green, so I can care a little less about it. So I'm going to take this yellow blue. Yeah, yellow blue. I'll put it here. I unfortunately must drop blue down to 5. But I now have all 5 colors.
Okay.
But will I by the end of the year? That's the question.
I don't know if you will. 3. I want one of.
Yes, you do.
Arr.
Arr.
3. Then that is going to D4 and ooh.
You don't want to cover those red if you can
I
help it.
don't, but their
take the yellow
placement's
red.
a little
That covers. You can cover the red with a red.
wonky. What are you trying to talk me into?
Well, if you wanted to get yellow, but the problem is,
Yeah.
then you'd have to cover the purple
Yeah.
or
and-
the blue. I mean,
but
they're
I
all
think-
everything
yeah.
scores really well right now. That's the thing.
I know, but one of them is going to get
Or don't worry
turned
about
the
the all
other
four colors.
direction.
You shouldn't have turned this up. You were too excited about it.
You know.
When you didn't have all 5 colors, you could have lowered that down to 2. Then you wouldn't be worried about it.
I can do that. And then we crank the red up.
Right, but you're not in it anymore when you do that, right? Now Rusty
Rusty
gets
gets
now
it.
Rusty gets 6. Right. You have to give something up to get a yellow.
I know. I just, is it
Don't
blue
wait on it.
or?
You got to keep a majority in something there, Nikki P.
I know.
Or you could draw a line.
Well, that gives me the other color and keeps me
If you go here-
at 3 reds.
But then you're not in blue anymore.
You're probably not going to be in purple.
I probably need to get a signal.
You're probably not going to be in purple.
Well, she's in purple right now, right?
She won't be unless she takes this.
Oh, I see.
Because someone's going to take it.
Well, I probably will,
All
right?
right, that makes
Okay.
sense. It gives her that.
In other words, she can bump red up, she can tie with Rusty,
Yeah.
at least
Mm-hmm.
at this point, and hopefully grow
but
beyond that.
look at that placement. It gives her that same later placement problem. These are even, right?
yeah.
All right. Well, so you can
That's
still.
not so
okay,
bad. She's
that's
got
not so
something.
bad.
So red goes up.
Yep.
All right. You want
And
to
then you have all the colors.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing if you're going to keep being
I'm
optimistic
trying.
about that. Yeah.
Too. That's why I chose
Yep.
Okay, that makes
from
sense.
those. So red goes up 1. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's hard to see.
Double blue.
I know. I could be in the blue game.
But at the
I think I'm gonna do that though.
yeah, makes sense.
So yellow goes up.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm going to do something strategic now just to
Yes.
recover my future turns
Yeah.
because I need to.
You're too deep down there.
Yeah.
He's in too deep.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to drop this down to a 3.
Boo!
Look
Now
at
that I'm
you.
in it, how dare you?
I'm not.
All right. Well, I could just be status quo. I like green. Oh no, I don't like green. And I do like blue. And
I
do
don't
like
know.
blue.
Do you like
I
blue?
do. Oh yeah, I like that. I'm gonna status quo it up. That bumps blue up to a 6
3.
and green down to a 2.
What a shot.
I don't like
All right,
any.
someone draw the year-end tile. I don't want another turn. I
Okay.
actually don't want another turn.
Eek.
I'm very happy with my board right now.
I'm happy with my board right
I
now,
know.
too. I don't want to do anything.
Here's actually an interesting situation that might not have occurred because it's a little weird. If
Yeah.
you cover this, right, then each of these is evaluated separately.
Oh.
So that one of those would bump that down to 5 and back to 6, and your board would stay exactly the same if you wanted to tread water.
Yes. That sounds like a good plan. Because it was this or another
blinds.
blind single. So there we go. Blue on top of blue on top of blue. Are you going to really show it? Down to 5
And then back to 6.
and then back to 6.
All right.
Done.
Purple and purple.
Hey, you can do the same thing.
Yeah, you could. That's funny.
Yeah, I'll try.
It's interesting. It never occurred to me that you'd get to a point where you actually don't want to change your board, right?
Well,
Yeah.
that's just like you were saying. You were
Come
like, I
on,
don't-
Rusty, don't give me a turn.
Oh, you think? Oh, yeah, it could. It's the last 3, right?
It could be at the very bottom. You could have a turn still. I don't want a turn.
What are you going to do?
Oh, that tile doesn't help me at all, though.
Sure it does.
Well, you're still leading on green, even if you cover both of those up.
Yeah, I'm
For a
considering
whopping
it.
2.
If you take this one, well, that's not enough. But at least you can bump the green up.
Yeah.
Right, and that's what
Oh,
I'm
that's a
thinking.
great tile. It gets you in all 5 colors. Oh, no, you're
No,
not
it doesn't.
purple.
Purple's not in there anymore. Gets me one more point. I think I will.
Yeah, you want to get your green better. That's a bad deal on you. And
Well-
there's a chance that you might get a blue now. Who
Plus, you
knows?
might
I mean,
want
a
yellow
purple.
next round, depending on how it
how it rolls out.
Come on. Oh, I gotta play.
You could just do that again.
I might actually take one
Yeah,
of
you
these.
could.
Let
You
me
could
just
do the
look.
same thing.
So my purple is currently not scoring, right? What am I even scoring for right now? I'm scoring for blue, and that's it?
And all 5.
And all 5.
Wow, that's not good.
That's 9 points.
Yeah, that's not good. I need, and I'm not scoring for green, right? So I need another purple. That's what I
No,
need.
Rusty's got green.
Right. Well, Rusty, your green's going down.
Oh, man.
Well, I can't color the yellow, or cover the yellow, sorry. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah.
So,
Doesn't really matter.
purples.
So
Go ahead and hurt me.
green goes down, purple
Aw.
stays the same.
No more. Year end.
Year end.
Yay.
All right. I saved you by not drawing one of these.
Thank you so much.
All right, blue is me and Nikki with 6, please. Green and orange. Purple is Lincoln, you and me for 6.
Bye.
Red is Rusty for 6.
I got
Oh, and
3.
Nikki, sorry, for 6.
Oh.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh
6.
man, you counted and threw me off out loud.
Sorry.
Yellow is all Lincoln, correct?
Yeah.
For 5. Pink, right? And then green is Rusty for 2.
Yeah.
And then all 5 is everyone but Rusty. Is that correct?
I think so.
Yeah,
One,
looks
two,
like it.
3. 1, 2, 3. Well, it was everyone but me last round. All right, these go away.
Ended on Nikki again.
Reroll all of those. It almost didn't. I almost drew one of these instead. My ability to get into something just was too good. Oh, here we go. Finally, some low numbers. Make it interesting. All right, Nikki.
Hey,
Starts with you.
need to look at the tiles.
Well, there you go.
Red
if you got 3
is
red,
the
you're
highest.
looking okay. I recommend
What do you recommend?
potentially drawing one of these before there's only 2 left.
Yeah, to fill up, because that's still at ground level.
Yep. That could hurt you in the long run.
Yep. Yellow.
Okay? And one of every color, does it go up or down?
What?
No,
It's not.
no, this
no.
one. One of
The
every
one of
color.
every color.
Oh,
Does it go up or down? Up, of course.
up, of
Yep.
course.
Put it to 4.
All right.
There we go. Those are gone.
Eek.
I'm never putting anything here for the rest of the game.
I'm 2 levels down here.
Oh, look at that.
I can
That's
never
fascinating.
change that.
Well, you weren't going to change that with 1 draw anyway.
No.
Lincoln, does it go up or down?
Up.
All right.
Let's get back in the game.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Well, first off, he's adding purple.
And that will change that to a 2.
Whether you like it or not. Okay. Red is the color that I don't care about. Yeah, no, I'm saying that's the one I don't mind covering with red and lowering because I don't care about it. Does that make sense?
Sure.
However, to do that, I need to cover blue, and blue is the color that I do care about. All right. Red. Yeesh. Blue. Well, red is the color I don't care about because that's Rusty's thing. But if I cover
And
that...
Nikki's.
I know.
But I can't cover that.
I want that tile.
Okay, I will... No, I'll do that. I'll do that move. I will take red, yellow, and I will do that there. And that covers red. That bumps it down to 3. And then a new tile comes in.
Purple, yellow. I'm going to get back into the variety, so I will...
Don't want to cover purple if you're going to get into the variety.
Yeah.
This
You
is
want both those colors. You definitely.
terrible.
Yeah.
You kind of want those
know.
colors. One of your bets might be to do this. You put this on the red. It gives you a green by doing
Takes
that.
me out of red, though.
No, unless you go this way.
Could go that way. And
Right?
then I
It
up
bumps
the
up red.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's good for Rusty too, but
That's okay. She's happy to share with Rusty.
yeah.
And what it does is it also gives her more playable area on top of
Yes.
that as
Oh,
well.
yeah. totally.
So bump up red by.
Bump up the red,
So
bump
that
up
goes
the
to
red.
4.
Yep. That's a good one. Yeah, I mean, I only can play the nature of how I play these tiles, right?
Yeah.
And that there are no more singles. I'm just locked into where I'm locked into now.
Up to 3 and up to 3.
Look at
Nice.
that. The old strengthen your own position trick.
I don't like any of those.
Nope.
Other than,
I didn't like them either, but it's helped me. But
I'll be taking one of
Yeah.
them. There's nothing I can do about it.
Well, you can draw blind.
I'm not drawn blind.
It might be.
I know. It wouldn't have worked out for me because I think what came out was what I do, what I used.
We're going to get into this in the end, but it's an interesting situation to be in, right?
I'm going to go here, and that will cause me to alter a green, and I'm still going to bump it up.
You're leading.
Well, he is.
Well,
Oh,
it's
with
tied
me.
with you, right?
Yeah.
But he is still scoring. Yeah, but he is still scoring. See, the nature of my thing is I can go here or I can go here. So I can cover purple or I can cover yellow. Do I care about blue anymore? I'm not going to be able to beat you in blue, so I don't care about blue. So I will...
Unless my choices force me to.
So I'm going to do this. I'm just going to go here. Done.
All right. Oh, heavens.
To Murgatroyd?
Yeah.
Happens to Murgatroyd.
Well, that doesn't work because of the hole. I'm like, oh, I could do. No.
Is it just me? I'm having a hard time seeing that I have these colors when they're separated.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Like,
just
the
by
reds
accident,
over
I
here.
feel like I've kept all my colors connected, even though that's unnecessary.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look.
Yeah,
It has only worked out that,
yeah.
And across the table, I keep missing that third red on Nikki's tableau.
Sure. Well, it's about to turn into a 4th red
Okay.
and an upping of the yellow. I don't want to up it, though.
you kind of want to try to keep...
Here's the, yeah, that's a great tile. Just put it right here.
I was going to do it this way. Oh,
But it doesn't really help
put it
her.
right there.
The best bet is...
It helps
I know
her.
you don't care about sharing with Rusty, but...
It does help her if she wants to bump up red and down yellow. It's a fantastic move.
well, I was going to just.
But then you don't have one of
gets
each
out
color.
of my one of the each color game. Okay, this way. So red up.
And what do you want to do with yellow?
I don't know.
It's only me, so you can hit me since I'm so far back from you.
It could be any of us, right?
He's 3.
Right, but we could be 3 too.
It's true.
Yeah, so down 1 for the yellow.
So if I go for like the red,
That would get you back in the colors game.
kinda. The problem is just getting the right mix of something here would be good. It's kind of the one I want. I have like the most flexibility as far as building space, but
This one's not bad, right? You put it on the blue yellow and you knock blue down to 1.
yeah.
And you're still in the yellow, albeit now you're in the yellow with us. Which
Well,
makes-
that's not such
I'm
a
the
big
only
deal.
one scoring blue right now, so that would be
I
what
know.
you would want to do.
It's
I'm
not
in the
necessarily
lead.
helpful. I mean, it bumps down to 1. It's not 2 points is not that much. It's a change of 1 point, right? It's not really a huge.
on the
amount.
off chance you don't get
I'm
a second
1,
chance.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 behind her. 1 point isn't enough to make a difference to me, right? Were you gonna say the off chance
Does
of
it-
what?
I was going to say, in the off chance that you don't get another red.
No, I know. I
feel like you
haven't
should
seen
take the
red for a long time, but it won't make any difference to me unless I can, other than getting the 5 points.
Well, this is what I was saying 3 turns ago that I was willing to talk about at the end, is this sort of weird, interesting situation, it seems in this game anyway, in which I don't know that there is much we can do.
Right. Well, I definitely want to be able to play stuff.
I'd knock me down and ensure
It's
getting
not-
the 5 points for yourself.
1 point, man. It's the other stuff. I need to get these other things that I need to raise purple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I need to get purple and raise purple. So that's what I'm going to do. So raise yellow 1. I want to get purple, don't I? Screw it. Raise yellow 1 to 3.
Okay. Well,
Gives me more score, right?
yeah.
And then I tie with you.
Yeah.
It doesn't get me ahead of you, but...
Well, you tie with him in yellow and purple
Oh, wait,
now.
I'm not getting red, though, and I really want
Yeah.
that 5.
As I'm saying, it's worth 5 points. That's the thing.
My head hurts.
I know. Yeah.
Do you want
Let's
to up
see.
your blue or down the blue?
Well, I don't think... I'm tied with green on green. I kind of almost
Yeah.
feel... I can't catch up on blue, probably, so I'll just do that. And we'll go down 1 on that. Your turn.
Okay.
It's because it's funny. I'm looking at like all these options, but I'm only going to get maybe another tile or two.
Right.
It's like it's not going to change much.
But those tiles could possibly force you to have to change other positions.
Oh, of course. I'm not. I don't know what's ahead of me. I'm just saying there's not many choices left. There's not much change.
I think I'm going to leave the status quo and go with the blue-purple. And unfortunately, that does go to there, but I will drop that to a 2.
Yeah, I understand. Yellow, blue. All right, here we go. I can play there. No, I can't. Different heights. Dang it. Oh. Well, that is my best move. Well, here you go, Link. Now you're back in the purple.
That's
can't
also
do
different
that.
heights.
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
Oh, wait, I can only play here.
Or
on
cover
this
that.
level, yes.
Yeah.
All right, if I can only play here, I don't care about...
well, green gets you in on the game, Dave. If you play green,
Oh, but I can't cover the blue because I'm trying to get off. If I get in the green,
you've got 2. No,
And that's
I'm saying if
different.
you're not going to worry about purple, if you
Oh, I
want to
see.
tie, you can be in on the game with.
with green.
Yes. You have a chance. You also don't want to get rid of your yellow, so you can at least gain the points that Rusty and I are getting.
If I get
at this
them?
point. Yeah.
So then you can up the purple to 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. What did the green cover up?
I could only lose that to Lincoln, and I'm okay if I lose that to Lincoln, right? So
3.
let's see if that works. I mean, it's kind of 6 and 1/2 does the. I mean, I almost should have drawn blind in a way.
If you do this, you can raise that. Well, it gives Rusty, unless you just give up on purple. You can't do
Well,
that, though. You want to beat
I
him
can
on
do
that.
this way
and lower purple.
and lower purple and up red.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then,
Oh yeah.
and still lead on blue. Wow. If you do
Yeah.
this.
That way.
Yeah.
No, she's doing it the right,
Right,
way.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely.
She definitely wants to.
No, but
lower.
if she places it like this,
Yeah.
and just leaves that at 5, she bumps. Well, Rusty's
yeah.
far away, but you see what I'm
No,
saying?
but then she guarantees the red.
Guarantee the
Yeah.
red.
Yes.
I'm still guaranteed blue.
I agree.
Yep.
Good call.
And I can lower purple.
Yep.
That goes up and that goes down.
No, red doesn't go up.
Oh, because she didn't cover.
I didn't
Yeah.
cover it because the
Ah,
way.
Yeah.
That was the reason she wanted to do that was to cover.
I
red,
understand, but it's
Yep.
better to bump you and I, who are in the race behind.
I think
her.
it's better to guarantee the red in case
Yes.
Rusty snakes it from her at the end.
Well, I don't know. You could snake.
And by the way, you didn't have a
Blue.
red, so you were right to take the red.
Well, yeah, it didn't make it to me, but it wasn't. It might have made it to me if I didn't. Right?
Right.
Rusty might have taken it though.
Maybe.
Well, you could.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could steal the yellows and the purples, right?
You could up a purple if you wanted to.
I don't have that many. I guess I could. No. The terrible thing is I want all of them. Right?
Yeah.
I would be awesome to somehow be in the red game, but it isn't happening.
No.
He could up a purple and
She's got 4 reds.
I know.
a
But the problem is
yellow.
you don't want to cover the red. It's worth 5 points.
No, I know. I'm not going to cover. I can't anyway. I want to be on the same level as the other
You
ones.
could up the yellow and the purple if you wanted to with that
Right.
piece.
You could basically steal them both from me.
How do I do that? I
Oh, because never mind. It's not. You can steal one of them from me.
Right. I need to gain on you. I'm not going to gain on Nikki.
This will gain on me, right?
Yeah, but it's not enough. I do this where I do that and drop yellow to 1. Or just leave it as 2. Right?
Yeah.
All 3 of you are scoring on yellow right now. I am
know.
not.
Yeah. You either do that and drop yellow as 1, or you go up in the yellows. No, you want to go up in the purples.
It doesn't matter. It's at 2.
Well, it only matters as far as keeping the color.
Hold on. Let's see if I can do something with green. At least it's 3 points.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But it's not 3 points, right? It's 3 points, but you lose 2 in the other colors.
You don't want to, you don't want to get out of the purple game.
I think that's your best play. Or you can draw blind and
I know,
see if you
believe
get
me.
lucky.
I'm contemplating
That's
it.
kinda
A
scary.
double.
That is kind of scary,
This-
though. You might feel like it's your best play.
Doesn't matter. Raise purple and yellow.
There you go. I think that's the good move.
Really?
And yellow goes
It isn't
through.
enough.
It seems like that
It
helps
gains
me.
on you, but doesn't help.
It helps
doesn't-
me more than it helps him. He needs to gain on me, I would think.
Okay.
Well, and her.
Yeah.
Coming in second doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh, end of game.
Okay.
Okay.
Didn't even get one more turn.
Interesting.
All right.
Weak.
Blue is
I have
Wow,
2.
only one more red there too.
Nikki all by herself.
Yes.
Nice. 2 points.
Yay.
Yeah, she's gonna kill us.
I agree. Purple is 3 points for you and me, Link.
Yep.
Yep.
Red is all Nikki for 5.
I think that was it here?
Better than 35.
Okay.
Yellow is everyone but Nikki
Yeah.
for 3.
1, 2, 3.
And green is everyone but Nikki for 3. Oh, so close. And then we all have 5, right?
Yep.
So basically, these scores plus 5 if you care. Here, I guess we should do it.
We do care.
Okay.
I guess.
It's there, and then there,
I was hoping we'd get to use the 50.
and then there, and then there.
Well, there you go, Nick.
There you go, Nick P.
Hey, I won.
Tiling. Well, you're the queen of the tiles
That's right.
for the most part.
So what do you think?
This is rough. The
Small board.
small board. And I knew those ones were going to be precious and go way too quickly.
Well, that was why I took it. I wanted to have
Yeah.
the most flexibility on my final layer, and it didn't help that, I wasn't weighted in one way or the other,
Right.
Nikki had us. As soon as she took Rusty wasn't going to catch up. I don't know, and it didn't make any difference. We gained a few points on her, but it wasn't enough to.
Well, this is what I was going to say, but I didn't want to say it in the middle of the game. And maybe the games aren't always this way, but it seemed like, I don't know that I'm crazy about this game, it seemed like somewhere in the beginning of round 3, the nature of how you build your board up. And I don't think I made a whole lot of errors as far as building my board up. I mean, your board was pretty smooth as far as giving you plenty of flexibility.
But the tiles didn't come that would help me.
No. Well, also it just depends sometimes on what numbers you roll.
Oh,
and
the low numbers for this whole round was terrible. And red being the highest.
And the group, and the group think for that, right? If there's a way for the 3 of us to turn red down,
there wasn't enough reds to do it, and I didn't have it on my board.
But I still haven't gotten to my point. And my point is, it felt weirdly king-making the beginning of round 3. Like Nikki had a move that I think was in fact her best move, but it did hurt you. It did hurt you and potentially me, but it hurt you immediately, and it potentially hurt me in the long run. But the problem was, there are some games where your best move sometimes is the move that hurts, say, the person who's in last, or the person who's in third, as opposed to the person who's in second.
Right. No, I mean that's what it's going to be in a game like this.
Yeah.
You've got this tiny board to work on. It's
Right.
a tiny board,
And
so you have to make really painful choices potentially, especially when in our situation.
Yeah.
We could only basically.
So what was your other tile? Play it the other way. Let me see what it was again.
Was it this one?
Yes.
Yes. So you scored 3 for red and 3 for yellow. So if you do that, right?
It was green. I mean, I got the same amount of points. I don't see any other way to make that.
He would have taken yellow all for himself.
You
No.
would have gotten
Right?
You
No,
would
it
have
would have
gotten
been tied.
hold on. You would have gotten purple all for yourself, right? So now
Yeah.
I go back 3. 1, 2, 3.
And I go up 1. No, I don't even go up 1. I just come in second.
But you lose the 3 for green. Yeah, right.
Again,
1, 2, 3.
yeah, exactly. I mean, there wasn't really much of a change there. That was the problem.
Yeah. And I think I go back one more link. I think because you're able to knock one of my things down, but
right. But then it's going for second it doesn't matter. It's I need to like figure out how to gain on you and Nikki, and I could not do that. The only way I could potentially do it was somehow catching up on red. Right. Her being alone in red and having it come up as a 4, I believe, was what it was when it came out.
Right.
Is huge because we can't. There's not enough red for us to do anything about it.
I think I knocked it down at least once, didn't I? This round.
I think she bumped it back up.
That might have been the round before.
I don't think it was on 6.
Part of the problem is
I don't think any of them were on 6 on this round.
Even if you say to yourself, "I'm going to knock that down," you still have to A, have the tile with red on it so you can cover red, and B, the other half of that red tile has to be a color that works for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or you're just hurting yourself. Let's listen to Rusty for a second.
I think just even the 3-dimensional aspect of this adds a level of difficulty because there are only 9 spaces. You're always going to have that odd space round after round that is going to mess you up.
Yeah.
And so you are going to have to build on top of things that you possibly built that round.
Yes. And you absolutely.
And so
that was why I wanted to be even.
That's why I wanted that round to end before it got to me. That
exactly. And then when people are pulling the singles, it's leaving that stack of doubles out there longer, which means you're going to wind up having to build again, and it's so much harder to plan. And when the colors aren't out there for what you need, you're destroying your plans easily.
Yeah.
I like it. I like that there's that weird, you have to find the best. The downer was like I said, she was going to dominate in red. I mean, Rusty getting the same amount in red made no difference. That's what sucked, right?
Yeah.
For him, it only would hurt him more, right? And he didn't get anything on it. So it's like we needed to somehow be able to, there's no chance for him. His best score is the red. So he needs to continue, and it's not in his best interest. So how do you make that work? I really want to play this more just to see how you can modulate that with this small amount of space. And
well, you were smart to take a lot. I think I only had 1 single tile the whole game. You were smart to take the single tiles, right? That also helps.
But
you
look
with
how much
flexibility.
difference in variety she has in heights there. I mean, she did great for. She was stuck on keeping that red, but she wasn't going to place on it anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's definitely challenging. I mean, holy cow, I don't know that I would ever get it. I mean, there is a certain craziness, randomness, chaos that you just can't do much for. The downer is not seeing these, right?
That they're blind, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, not having the top one visible or something is hard because
it'd be too powerful.
I have of course, but I have no idea. I had no idea. What was the one that you picked? I picked the last one that was green. Yours was yellow, right? Mm-hmm. Did you do it, or was it Nikki that did the yellow?
I think I did it.
I think I played one of these the whole game.
I did this yellow.
Okay, yeah.
Because
I knew somebody drew it.
Yeah, it was that yellow.
I drew one the whole game. That was it. It was just this purple one.
Yeah, I did.
And I placed it in a place that didn't even help me ultimately.
What did I pick? Did I have another one? I had to have.
Oh no, it's all a shambles.
Purple. I had purple. Well,
wow, look at all that under there. It looks so small, and then you.
Now, can we score it like this, Dave? Oh no! What do I got here?
Just that one.
I know. I want to put it together into a big ol'.
But yeah, it's crazy. So, is there one of every color, and what is the mix of those single tiles?
I don't know.
Remember, and is there some spares that were pulled out?
Yes.
I had.
Go ahead.
I had 2 also, green and a yellow.
And I had a green and a purple.
And I just had this purple.
And
are we looking for singles?
Just seeing what the singles were, what the mix was.
I was making a big.
Yeah.
Look at that, it's pretty.
There's 2 year-end tiles that we didn't use.
Okay, interesting.
2.
Because remember, these are playable if you draw them
3.
blind.
4,
oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
5.
Yeah, look how many singles she had.
There's 2 of each.
5.
Oh, okay.
Makes
so
sense.
there's
I got
10 total.
5.
Makes sense that they'd
Yeah.
be equal. And then there were
So-
5 doubles we didn't play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, there's always going to be some
But
doubles
not
you
doubles,
don't play.
but twos. Because this is a double, I would
Oh,
say.
yeah.
Sure.
2 tiles we didn't play, plus the ones that maybe come after the year end. You don't
Right.
know where. And also, with 3 players, there might be more tiles you're not using.
You pull out even more.
Because remember, it's. I think the timing of where the year end tiles go is going to be the same with 3 players and the same with 2 players. You just have probably fewer of these.
The weird thing is you're basically sharing with a lot of people no matter what. So
Yeah.
it's very difficult to make any kind of change to the score. I mean, Nikki kind of leapt out to the beginning. We did kind of get close to her. You were within 2 and I was within 4, correct?
Well, if you remember the very
Yeah,
beginning,
before.
I was the only one that didn't score the one of everything bonus.
Right.
And I had decided if I could do it, I was going to try to forego that bonus the entire game and just see if I could like dominate in 2 colors. But in order for that to work, these dice had to have wide variance, and they didn't.
Right.
No, they were always very
I mean,
close.
Nikki scored 45, and we have these 50 plus
I know,
tokens.
but maybe in a smaller
But there's no
player.
way to know what an average score for a game is because we had that first 2 rounds where a lot of things were 6s.
Right.
And it's possible that a lot of things might only be 4s or 3s. I mean, the big number, the ones that we share, especially if like you have a 3 and I have a 3, that's probably going to be worth something because you and I have incentive to make it worth something. But we didn't do a lot of, we did it eventually. We didn't do a lot of knocking things down until late in the game.
Right.
And maybe that changes things. I don't know.
Well, Nikki was optimistically changing her hoping to get it. And I think
Yeah.
did she score it every time except the last time? Or did she get it every time?
I got it every time.
Yeah. That's not a bad thing.
Did you? Were you the
Wasn't
one that
easy
didn't
to
get it that
do.
one round?
I didn't get it in the second round.
Didn't get it in the first round. You did. Yeah, you got it every round, even when you didn't have it, and you were just.
Oh, that's right, because we all got it, and you said, should we do it? And it was, yeah.
And
Yeah.
there were a couple times when you did that, I thought, gee, I wouldn't have done that. But obviously, it worked perfectly.
Well, the hope was that she was going to get it correct, that she wanted to get a few extra points, and it worked for her. It worked for her. As long as she is scoring the same as you, everybody else,
Yeah.
I don't know where we got behind, why we caught up that bit on the end there. Was it because she didn't score on any of the other stuff but that 5?
Partly.
I didn't score in green,
Right.
and I didn't score in yellow.
Okay.
Right. But you also didn't try as hard because the numbers got lower. Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
If green was a 6,
Yeah, huge difference.
you better believe Nikki would be like, well, I better get to green now.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe at the detriment of you and I getting to green. More likely you than me, since she's going to draw a tile before you draw a tile.
Yeah, it's still random. I never worry about what that stuff
I'm not
is.
talking about worrying, but I'm just talking about as
But
far
I mean,
as
I
like
don't know
flow
that it
down the
affects
river
me
goes.
or anything, right? Because the thing is it depends on what I have on my board.
That's true.
And the fact that it's so tiny, at
Yeah.
most you're going to have 9 faces up the entire game.
Not at most, always.
That's what I'm saying. At most, right?
Not
I'm
at
saying
most,
9
always.
of your variety. You know what I'm saying as far as variety,
Oh.
right? So you're not going to, you can only do so much with that, right? I couldn't shift, it didn't matter to me to shift the purple with you and I so much because it wasn't, I needed to gain more on her, and I didn't know the fact that if we could have maybe you could have won if she didn't get one of the other colors. If you could have taken everything, she could have taken everything except red, you could have won.
I didn't at any point in the round 3 feel like I was going to have that
Any
much
chance of chances?
No,
Okay.
that I got this close surprised me a little bit.
Right.
But that's because I ended up sharing a lot of stuff with you guys. Because I know that you're both have the incentive to also cut me out of something if you can.
It didn't make any difference. It was like, the problem is, again, I get one tile that's going to let me adjust something maybe, right?
Yeah.
And jumping ahead, yeah, it would take, you and I could potentially flip. So what? But like you showed, in your estimation of what you had there, we were behind her even more by doing that.
Well, what did round 3, Rusty, when you were pretty far behind. Did you just decide round 3, okay, I don't have any chance at this point?
No, I didn't decide that. It just felt like the options that I had out there weren't great. The red, when Lincoln took that last red,
Yeah.
I mean, I could have taken that and tied with Nikki and gotten the points on that as well. But as soon as he took that red and a red didn't come up.
So basically what we really needed to
But
do
that
is let
red
him
got him
take red.
7 points. But that red
Yeah.
got you 7
I know,
points.
but basically we need to
5
figure out a
points.
way to let him take red from Nikki and still keep it in. So that
If
get
we
this.
could do that.
I know that. I know it's impossible. I know, but it's
That's
weird.
why I'm not sure if I like
the
this
King
game.
Nikki aspect
Yeah.
of it. Yes.
To a certain extent, it seems
You have
like...
to collaborate with it. But hey, it's a favela, right? We're in a city council and we don't like that person. They're too showy.
Yeah.
We got to work together and make it so that they
Yeah.
don't. And that isn't. I'm not a big fan of Kingmaker stuff either. It's frustrating because you really
I'm not even sure it's 100% king-making. It just felt that way to me.
agreed.
And again, because
But it
of the
is-
limitations of
thematically, I
placement,
think it fits.
which I actually think is an interesting bit of tension, but it also kind of worked against the fact that what we needed to do strategically what I needed to do to catch up on her, and what you guys needed to do to also catch up on her but not help me, you didn't necessarily have any ability to do that because of the restrictions of placement and the limitations.
And the colors, the choices. When you have a bunch of the same colors, I mean, it's crazy how little red there was in that last round.
Yeah.
What do we think about
I was
these
waiting
tiles?
for a double red. That's what I wanted more than anything was a double red, so that it
Look at
potentially
that.
could change stuff.
We've decided we like the
The double
tiles
red.
over here on this side of the
Oh,
board.
they're pretty, man.
You like them?
I think the art is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Look
these
at this all
gigantic, gorgeous
together.
dice.
I mean, it's not meant to be played this way, but it's pretty neato.
Yeah.
Do that, I guess. Then I'll slap that in there.
Yeah. Look at there's more choices.
Your eyes didn't bug out of your head from like the sort of MC Escher-esque nature of
It
not
is-
knowing which way is up?
No, because you're working with this tiny little board. If you
Yeah.
were playing on a board like this size, that would be a problem. But this is not.
I hope the
an
actual
issue.
favelas are like that. They look like some of them look upside down and you can't really tell.
I'm
don't
not sure
imagine
about
that's
that
the case.
part, but
People walking on the walls of the buildings.
That's right.
That would be great. That would be great.
Well, cool. Thanks for teaching us, Dave.
You're welcome.